Jamie FitzSimons, and you brought a guest with you.
I did bring a guest, my friend Adam Bianchi, the U.S. Forest District Ranger here in Dillon.
Adam, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for letting us come on today and talk about the fire.
You guys have been a little bit busy. The fire was reported yesterday afternoon, and wow, I mean, just it really blew up fast. There's a lot of fuels up there. What's the latest, guys?
The latest is that it continued. It was mapped out last night just before dark at 17 acres. It continued to grow overnight, which is kind of unexpected, but nothing's unexpected anymore. It kind of creeped north and south, not up and over, so not up and over the mountain. And then today, and Adam will talk about it, we've ordered a bunch of resources to fight this fire. It'll be an aerial attack, so it'll be quite the air show over Summit County, over Silverthorne.
Now, is that why the dam road is closed, because of the helicopters using their siphons to fill up and just for safety concerns?
So the helicopters we have ordered today have internal tanks, so there will be no road closures associated with that. You will see them pulling out of the Dillon Reservoir, and then there'll be some smaller aircraft pulling some just out of smaller North Pond. Will be a place that we're trying to have people not try to go to and recreate, because we'll use some of our smaller helicopters will be out of North Pond up in Silverthorne.
Yeah. And these are, we have our rangers on the lake that kind of keep boats away from where this aircraft is going to dip. But it's important that people just self-police themselves and not kind of gather around there. And the same with the North Pond. We're asking residents, please stay out of the Silverthorne area. We don't need traffic on Highway 9 while a helicopter is trying to dip into the pond there. And, there's places, high ground, further away from Silverthorne you can get and watch all of this. But please don't come into the town core. There'll just be a lot of work, road closures. We evacuated Hamilton Creek last night, about 300 homes. Angler Mountain remains under pre-evac, same with South 40. There could be the chance that I order that evacuation today. So we kind of need all those roads open and not people congregating in the area. People need, if they haven't signed up for SC Alert, they should sign up for that, because there'll be a lot of information being pushed out on social media as well as SC Alert. We had a problem last night with drones, and we're asking people, please do not fly your drones near the fire. A, it's against the law, and we will find you. B, Adams folks will lock down all aircraft if there's a drone in the air.
And it doesn't matter how high off the ground the drone is. If it's just off the ground at any level, it's not allowed.
Correct.
Keep it on the ground.
Keep it on the ground.
We have multiple aircraft that are coordinating all at the same time. And so the last thing they need is a drone that they possibly could come in contact with when they're trying to talk to each other. So that's the main reason. We don't have a traffic controller, right? So we have we kind of were doing it from the ground, and the last thing we need is a drone that's not involved with the fire to be in that mix.
Are there drones involved with the fire? Do you have with the Forest Service or anybody? No. So there's no drones in the air at all.
No, we use we use certain planes, smaller airplanes that fly the flyer that act in that same sort of manner. So a little different, same idea, but airplanes instead of drones.
Yeah. They call them multi-mission aircraft, so it's an actual plane that actually does what we see drones doing. But they do it at 10,000 feet.
Keep the drones on the ground.
Keep the drones on the ground. Also, we're going to have a couple public meetings today, one at 11 o'clock this morning and one at 6 p.m. tonight. They'll both be at the Silverthorne Town Hall. We're encouraging residents, obviously, to come there or anyone else that wants information on this fire. At that location, we'll also be credentialing residents of any of these subdivisions we evacuate. So currently, obviously, up above Hamilton Creek. But if we do evacuate South 40 and if we do evacuate Angler Mountain, we will credential those folks there at the town hall. We'll have things set up, and that will, when we get opportunities to let people back in like we did at Buffalo, to sneak back in and grab medication or a dog or something left behind, when we see those opportunities, and Adam and I agree that it's safe to do it, those credentials will allow you to get back in the neighborhood temporarily to grab something. So it's important you get credentialed.
And guys, you were talking about the fire doing, obviously unusual things last night, going north and south. I think probably the big question for some of those folks, how close is it right now to homes, structures, that substation, other things we see up there?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we don't have a lot of resources on the ground. That's the goal for today, to kind of get a good look at that. At this point, it's probably a quarter of a mile as the crow flies from the closest homes. But the way the drainage is kind of sitting there and the way the wind is pushing, our goal for today is to focus on the west and the southwest flanks of the fire. So we're going to be hitting that really, really hard with aircraft today to prevent it from moving further downslope into the homes. We're really trying to, because of what we're seeing in there is a lot of trees falling over. We can hear it. As the fires, throughout the night, we're not really wanting to put a lot of firefighters underneath a lot of those trees. So we're going to hit it hard with aerial resources this morning, get a good idea of what it's doing, and then work with the sheriff to determine, if we can start allowing folks back in there.
All right.
Stay tuned for updates. We are your wildfire information station, and we'll keep you updated all throughout the day as the fire progresses, and hopefully gets under control, and the weather's going to come in, it's going to snow on the fire, everything's going to be great.
Do the rain dance.
Yes, exactly. Guys, thanks for coming in.